Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Today, we are finishing the first trial of Turnabout Reclaimed. I think we're gonna. I don't know. Cross-examining someone. I think Sasha. July 21st, 10:39 a.m., District Court. Defendant Lobby number 3. Mr. Wright, are you going to cross-examine Sasha? I guess I'll have to ask her about the noise from the stuff falling down. Mr. Wright. Mr. Rhymes. Why did you lie? I didn't want Sasha to have to appear in court. I thought if anybody had to testify, I should be the one to do it for her. But why would you go to all those lengths? Did you see the entry for the 20th on that calendar? The note about meeting the captain at the Orca pool. Yeah, I found the calendar in the nap room. I think it's probably Sasha's. What? Then that means... I guess it does look like more of a woman's calendar than a man's. Calendar updated in the court record apparently belongs to Sasha. Meeting from 7 a.m. to something. I don't want suspicion to fall on Sasha. Mr. Wright. I gotta go back to the aquarium to look after the orca in Sasha's place. I almost dropped my damn phone. Well, I did drop my damn phone. I'll be rooting for you on the other end of that TV phone. Please take care of Sasha. Okay! You can't let Prosecutor Blackwell get the best of us. Time to refocus. You're right. After all, we're the only ones who can save Orla. July 21st, 11:02 a.m., District Court. Courtroom number 4. The court will now reconvene. Prosecutor Blackwell, please call the witness to the stand. Again, you waste your breath. Me name be Sasha. I be one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. I come to rescue me bucko from the false charges put on her by Dread Pirate Nostache. Nostache? I guess Nostache refers to Prosecutor Blackwell this time. Well, it can't be the judge. He has a mustache. And a full beard. Now then, Captain Judge, shall we begin the pirate court? Captain Judge? I rather like that. It makes me feel like a salty old sea dog. And scene! How's that for a self-intro? The court is not a show. State your full name and occupation. I'm Sasha Buckler. I work at Ship Aquarium. I perform in our Swashbuckler Spectacular pirate show alongside Orla as her trainer. Well, you seem like a completely different person now. You really think so? Thanks. I wasn't my pirate show persona just then. Prosecutor Blackwell said I could introduce myself any way I like. I bet money he didn't think you were going to do it like that. And what will this witness testify about? The orca manipulated the victim into playing volleyball and then knocked the items down. The witness will report about hearing the noise that caused the victim's death. Now wait just a minute. Sure, Orla uses the ball to break props sometimes. But she even spiked the ball off that giant octopus's leg yesterday when I was cleaning. So Orla was the one who broke that leg, huh? But she couldn't have knocked down that huge stack of equipment like with her little with her little ball. I thought you were paying attention to the trial over the telecast. But you apparently know nothing of what we have been discussing. The orca knocked the equipment down the equipment by pulling on the cloth that was underneath it. No one said anything about the orca knocking it down with a bowl. What? Is that what we're talking about? I came in here to give Prosecutor no she couldn't keel Holland. But I'm the one getting the cat o' nine tails. Oh, he's as vicious as a tiger shark. Miss Buckler! Just focus on your testimony and you'll be alright. Don't worry, we'll take care of that tiger shark for you. Thank you, Athena. Okay, I can do this. My testimony will be phenomenal. Alright, Miss Buckler, please proceed with your testimony. Witness testimony. Hearing the noise. I admit I heard Orla summoning me with a loud noise. But the aquarium guest's scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent. I talked to Norma de Plume first, and then we went to the pool room with the security guard. The equipment was everywhere, and the captain was lying in the middle of it all. The story does seem to be much different from Marlon Rhymes' testimony. Or does it? The circumstances are different. The actual order of Orla's actions depend on the order the witness heard the two noises. If you heard the scream first, the prosecution's claims don't add up.
Objection!
Unfortunately for you, she doesn't remember the order of what she heard. She doesn't? I was distracted at the time, so I really don't recall which one I heard first. I was so lost in thought until the guard brought me back to myself. Sorry I'm no help. As long as the order remains unclear, I shall not alter the prosecution's claims. After killing the victim with a bag of coins, the orca toyed with the body in the water. I have to turn things around here somehow. Unless I can prove the sound Sasha heard was not the sound of the victim's murder. Blackwell's claim that Orla pulled down the equipment to kill the victim will stand. If I want to save Orla, I have to find a contradiction, no matter how small. Very well. Your cross-examination, please. Hearing the noise. I admit I heard Orla summoning me with a loud noise.
Hold it!
What made you think Orla was summoning you? Orla knows the sound of her cries doesn't carry far enough. So sometimes she summons people by making a loud noise. That Orla is smarter than the average whale, I tell ya. Talker would not be bested in a battle of wits.
Hold it!
Wait a minute! Which is the smartest one of all? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the smartest one of all? Fidget! Am I expected to enter Trucy into this my kid is better than yours Appalooza? Yes, enter Trucy. She's the best. She's the greatest. And did you hear the summons of this very intelligent Orla immediately? I couldn't right away. Although I was concerned about her, of course. But the aquarium guest's scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent.
Hold it!
You heard Mr. Plume scream. That's right. I heard it through the walkie-talkie of a guard making his rounds. Ah! I can still hear it in my head. It was so loud. I thought it was a sea lion. Mr. Plume sort of reminds me of a sea lion, actually. I know, right? Ooh, I should call her Sea Lion Lady and see how she likes it. I guess Athena is still upset about being called Yellow Girl. What did you do after hearing the visitor's scream? I talked to Norma de Plume first and then went to the pool room with the security guard.
Hold it!
You and the security guard headed to the Orca pool room. Yeah. Apparently, that obnoxious Writer lady said she didn't trust me by myself. That's why, after talking to her, the guard and I went to the pool room together. Why be the wench so suspicious? Arr! I demand a swordfish duel! That's what I felt like saying to her anyway. I'm afraid I don't get it. That was a line from the show when Orla and Sasha quarrel with each other. Didn't you do your swashbuckler spectacular homework, Your Honor? Why am I getting scolded here, Mr. Wright? And why am I getting scolded here, Your Honor? Miss Buckler, please tell me what happened after you headed to the pool room. Alright, when the guard and I got there, we saw that the equipment was everywhere, and the captain was lying in the middle of it all.
Hold it!
What do you recall about the scene exactly? I don't remember much, to be honest. I was in total shock from seeing the captain like that. If you ask me something specific, I might be able to remember, though. Specific questions, huh? Okay, let's see. What should I ask her about? The things scattered around, rejection. Could you tell me more about the things that were scattered around? There were equipment and props for the new show. The new show? Yeah, we were supposed to debut a brand new Swashbuckler Spectacular yesterday. We already defeated the giant octopus in Nostache after all. We're going to have a new nemesis, Red Stash. He's on the flyer. He's on the flyer. A brand new stage show. Captain Orla has a new rival, featuring the dashing Red Stash, with a fluttering red scarf. Oh, that's the flyer rifle was distributing! Who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the Skull Rock? Ooh, I wish it could be me! Leave it to you, Athena, to know all about it. Orla's even got some new tricks for the new show. Swashbuckler flyer updated in the court record. An advertisement for a new show that was dropped by Penguin. So all the stuff that fell down was for the new show. Is that it? And that's right. A bunch of props and crates and other equipment stacked up. Your Honor, for the record, I'd like that information added to the witness's testimony. Very well, Miss Buckler, please append what you just said to your testimony. Sure thing.
Hold it!
Yeah, apparently they're not. Oh. Yeah, so it is this. I just want to see. We saw that. Okay, so it does just go. The props for the new show were everywhere, and the captain was in the middle of it all.
Hold it!
These props for the new show, what kind of things were they? A blow-up doll and an anchor, Red Stash's costume and a bag of coins. Stuff like that. The captain was wearing his usual costume, and the new props were all there. Wait a minute. The what a minute? What? I think that is supposed to say wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something about that doesn't seem right. Is there a problem with Sasha's testimony? If you say the captain was wearing his usual costume, but is that completely accurate? Come on, Phoenix. What are you nitpicking my testimony for? If we look at the body, we see that there's a discrepancy between that and your statement. You stated that the victim was wearing his usual costume, but you'll notice that the victim was wearing a red scarf around his neck. I imagine this red scarf is part of his costume for the new pirate show. Oh, you're right! It's written right here in the flyer for the new show. Featuring the dashing Red Stash with a fluttering red scarf. Although, I have to say, it just looks like a red scarf was added to his old costume. Yeah, well, the captain was never one to spend much money on costumes. But, you know, the captain wasn't wearing that red scarf. But in this photo, I believe I see a red scarf. Yeah, but it's not wrapped around his neck. It's just straight from the top of his neck. That red scarf is packed away with the rest of the new show's equipment. It must have fallen on top of the captain when the equipment fell down. Oh, I see. It looks like your discrepancy wasn't really a discrepancy after all. So the scarf doesn't have anything to do with the case. But there's something about the timing of the stuff falling that bothers me. Hold on. The timing of the stuff falling. The timing. Maybe. My theory has been all wrong from the beginning. Maybe. The bag of coins isn't the murder weapon. And so your last cross-examination ends in failure as well. You should know that such a feeble slash will never hurt me. As I said, the orca made the equipment fall and then toyed with the body in the water.
Objection!
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but based on the circumstances at the scene, the defendant couldn't have dragged the body into the water after the equipment fell. And why, pray tell, is that? Oh, I'll tell you all right. If my theory has been all wrong, then I'll just have to fix it. Yes, Mr. Wright, please do tell the court. What indicates that the body was not dragged into the water after the items fell?
Take that!
This red scarf fell at the same time as the bag of coins. But if the body was dragged into the pool after the bag of coins fell, then the red scarf wouldn't still be on top of the body. What? In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. Therefore, the bag of coins that fell with the red scarf was not the murder weapon.
Silence!
But it was the defense who claimed the bag of coins was the murder weapon to begin with. Well, yes, that's true. Do you intend to abandon your original argument? After hearing the testimony, I realized my theory about the murder weapon was wrong. Please recall the facts we have learned so far. It's a fact that what Orla bit was the victim's dead body. After all, when we saw the victim on the security footage, he was already dead. But then, Orla carried the victim's body to the side of the pool and knocked down the equipment for the new pirate show that was piled up there. Maybe Orla was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. If Orla knocked the items down on the victim after he was already dead, then it means the defendant didn't kill the victim with those items. But that's preposterous. Even still, your argument's lacking. If neither the orca's headbutting nor the bag of coins were the manner of death, then how do you propose the victim was killed? Ah! A very good point. If the defense is now abandoning its original theory, then we would need a new theory as to what the murder weapon was. Alright. I doubt I have no clue would go over well. Alright, let's go over what we still need to find out about the victim's body. What we don't know is how he died and why his body was at the bottom of the pool. I wonder if there's something that would explain both of those things at once. How did the victim's body sink to the bottom of the pool? On a diagram, it's easy enough to move the body to the bottom of the pool. But in real life, the water would just cause the body to float. Right. Hold on. Water. Okay. Then what if we flip that around? What if there was no water? Then the body would go right down in an instant. So, could the real manner of death be... Thanks for the great hint, Athena. What? I helped you and I didn't even know it? Your Honor, I think we know the real manner of the victim's death. I think one too, Mr. Wright. I expect a clear answer. Now then, what was the real manner of Jack Shipley's death? What's the manner of the death that moved the victim to the bottom of the pool in an instant? Please take a look at this diagram of the orca pool. If there was no water in this pool, then it would be very easy to move the victim's body to the bottom of the pool. I don't know. I feel like if he fell to his death like that, then it would be a lot more blood than just a tiny little bit on the back of his head. He would drop straight down. Oh my. Could that be the true manner of death? The Oracle pool is about 65 feet deep. If the victim were to go from the top of the pool to the bottom when there was no water, then he would, without question, have fallen to his death. Death from a fall? And that's your answer. It all makes perfect sense. If he fell, that would explain the signs of blunt force trauma all over the body, too. The culprit pushed the victim into the pool when there was no water in it. After doing something to keep the body from floating up, they filled the pool with water. The pool water washed away any signs of blood, so no one would realize that he fell. Surprisingly, that actually makes sense. Order! Order in the court! I'm just as surprised as you are, but I must have order. Falling was the manner of death. Then does that mean the defendant's behavior was the result of being manipulated by the true culprit, as the defense claims? Yes, it would have to be. All that needs to be explained now is how the real culprit commanded Orla. Miss Buckler, is there a way to instruct Orla to bite someone? What? What kind of trick would that be? Of course not. Then could you tell us about the tricks Orla does know? Well, there's jumping, dancing, and playing volleyball. And she can spin, do the rock and roll trick, and sing the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. Those all make pretty nice tricks, but I doubt they're related to this case. She's also practicing 2 new top-secret tricks. There's the human rocket, where she shoots somebody up into the air. And then there's the lifesaver trick, where she brings a drowning person to the surface. Hey! One of these top-secret tricks must... excuse me. Might have something to do with the case. Now, which of these 2 tricks sounds relevant to the case? So in the lifesaver trick, Orla brings a drowning person to the surface, correct? You caught it! Orla's still learning how to hold someone gently in her mouth. So, she sometimes bites into their clothes, but she's never hurt a person's skin. She brings a drowning person to the surface? Then, that must be it! And then the killer whale swam up toward the surface with the victim in its mouth. That matches up perfectly with what Mr. Plume said in her testimony. The real culprit must have used the lifesaver trick command to manipulate Orla. I still find this very hard to believe. Then let's see it for ourselves. Let's have Orla show us her trick using a practice dummy. As you wish. The prosecution doesn't appear to have any objection. Miss Buckler, please proceed. Okay, sure. I'll show you Orla's phenomenal trick. Hey Marlon, you ready over there? Okay, let me just go get the practice dummy. There, it's in the pool. We're ready and standing by, Sasha. Here goes. Orla's secret new trick. The lifesaver. Aww. The clothes got torn up a little, but the dummy doesn't have any new marks on it. Gonna save again, just in case. And there you have it, Orla's secret new trick. Wow, that orca is really something. A cute thing like that wouldn't hurt anybody. Sounds like the gallery loved Orla's performance. That was great! That awesome trick captured everybody's heart! Ho ho ho! Wonderful, I wish I could see more! Looks like we silenced Prosecutor Blackwell! Thank you, Orla and Miss Buckler. And thank you too, Mr. Rhymes. And so now you can clearly see how Orla was manipulated. The bottom of the Oracle pool needs to be examined immediately. We might still find some evidence of the victim falling to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have that taken care of at once. Excuse me, Prosecutor Blackwell. I am requesting further investigation. Prosecutor Blackwell, you have to answer the nice judge politely. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. The thing you asked for just came in. And you couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it? What did Prosecutor Blackwell ask for? I've been waiting for this. Oh, and what is that? An updated autopsy report. What? Edgeworth? I mean, why did it have to come now? During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial, you see. Here. I take it you'd like me to read it. Very well. Cause of death. Thought to be from 65-foot fall. Shipley's autopsy report updated in the court's record. Instant death from a brain contusion. There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body. Details updated. But this... Estimated time of death from 12 to 10 a.m. on July 20th. Cause of death. Contusion from head trauma. Thought to be from a 65-foot fall into pool. Bruised all over. Ceiling to pool bottom is 100 feet. Bullet head received after death. Okay, so yeah, the coin thing. Okay. Still, I think he should have, like... Okay, I don't know. But this is decisive evidence that substantiates Mr. Wright's theory! What? It's something good for a change? If the manner of death was falling into an empty pool, the Oracle can't be responsible. It seems Orla's complete innocence has been proven. By the prosecutor, no less. I suppose I can't deny that. This is fantastic! You did it, Mr. Wright! Prosecutor Blackwell isn't even trying to refute it! Orla's saved! Yeah! Is it really safe to celebrate? It would appear more investigation into this case is necessary. But first allow me to render my verdict. If the court finds the defendant, or Shipley, not guilty! You did it! Thank you so much, Phoenix. Thank you, Athena. Orla and Marlon, thank you too. Congrats, Sasha. Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up. Aww.
Glad to see everybody so happy, and I'm absolutely thrilled about the verdict.
Thank you, Wright, Dono. Huh? For what? The drained pool. Thanks to you, the truth is finally clear. Fulbright, arrest this woman. Certainly! Right away, Prosecutor Blackwell. Sasha Buckler! You are hereby under arrest for the murder of Jack Shipley. What? What are you talking about? What reason could you possibly have? Come now. You must have had some idea in the back of your dull little mind. The true culprit manipulated the Orca in order to have false charges brought upon her. And who's the only one with the ability to accomplish that? It can only be the Orca's trainer. But I'm sure there's some other explanation.
Silence.
I don't need any of your baseless counter-arguments. Have you forgotten? In order to enter the Orca pool room, a security card is necessary. A security card that only the victim and Sasha Buckler possessed. Miss Buckler is the only one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death. Ah!
What? No, I don't believe it. Miss Buckler was so upset by Mr. Shipley's death. She couldn't have done it.
Alright. We asked the security company yesterday to check their security card logs. The report just came in during the recess. The night before the incident, Sasha Buckler used her card to enter the Orca pool room. After that, not a single person entered the pool room. Not until the incident was discovered when Miss Buckler and the guard ran in.
Objection!
But no one would commit murder where their card usage was being recorded. Apparently, the aquarium employees don't know that their card usage is tracked. What's more, Miss Buckler was seen arguing with the victim before the incident. So, Miss Trainer, what were you arguing about?
It was a private matter. But it wasn't anything I would kill him over. That's ridiculous.
Miss Buckler is the only one who entered the room, and she knows how to command Orla. Besides, I thought her suspicious from the very beginning. You suspected Miss Buckler from the start. The Orca did tricks because someone commanded her to do so. Possibly someone with a heart so black as to make her own partner the murder weapon. The possibility the Orca killed the victim. The possibility a human manipulated the Orca. I looked into both. So he suspected both Sasha and Orla all along. My gratitude to you, after all. You were the one who drew out that information about the lifesaver trick. The Orca you saved was an unwitting victim. A victim made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley. No! Alright, come along then, let's have a good long talk.
Wait, I didn't kill the captain. And I would never try to frame Orla. Why would I hurt the ones I love like that? Sasha! Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe me, Sasha didn't kill him! I believe that with all my heart! There's gotta be something we can do!
I feel the same way. Could I have done something differently? But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine things turning out like this. It would appear that this case has taken an entirely new aspect. But this trial is only concerned with the ruling on the defendant, or Shipley. So I'm afraid this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned. Okay. An actually short video in this game? Crazy, I know. One that isn't over an hour long. Thought I'd never see the day. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the only one, too. Anyways, I'll see you all next time when we continue investigating. We're going to be defending Sasha instead of Orla, which, makes more sense for a court of law. See you all next time. Bye-bye!